Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to show you how to install barrier netting, lightweight barrier netting in your backyard or whatever be the purpose, in order to stop lightweight balls like tennis balls, maybe cut foam balls or badminton shuttles, or kids tennis balls, but not heavyweight balls like basketballs, footballs. So I'm just going to show you how to install the system and maybe save money and also get the features that you want, because not all the features that come with the systems offered by those so-called installers or providers would meet your needs. So first of all, the features, I needed the system to be modular so that I can take the system, a piece in and out when I want. Number two, I needed the system to be temporary so that I can take out the nets towards the neighbor's side when I need to. And as you can see on two sides, I don't have the system installed yet. It's not put up yet, but yeah, I can put it up anytime I want. And number three, I wanted it to be low cost. So I'll just show you what I've done. So on the back side, I've got this system fixed permanently because there is no one at the back side. So how to install that? So what you do is you get this angle bracket, you get it from Bunnings. Then you get this net. This net you can order from haverford.net.au, and you can use zip ties like I've used up there, or you can use hooks. You can order these hooks from Bunnings, or you can order these hooks from Haverford again. Just simply get some piece of wood from Bunnings. Don't straight away put your angle bracket into the picklets, whatever you call them. Instead of that, have a piece of wood running into the rails in the fence, and then put your angle bracket into that, and that's how you kind of hoist this entire angle bracket up and use the hooks to tie the net with the angle bracket. Now the net, you can get it cut by the meter, and you can have different features to it, like I've got eyelets and PVC coating on the sides so that my hooks can secure the net, and I've got ropes on both top and bottom side. If you want to make even more lighter, you can not have the ropes and just have the net. Maybe that would work as well, but yeah, I have, just in order to make it more robust, I've got that. So secondly, what about the temporary side? What about the sides where you want to remove it and put it back? So I'll just show you. Again, put a piece of wood. You get these hooks from Bunnings. They can hold 45 kilograms each, so that is a whole lot. This system has stood against storm, rain, so yeah, pretty happy with the capacity. So you can actually put the system down at the ground when you're not using it, or you can also use the system inverse, and that's how the entire net will be showing on this side, and a bit of the pole will be showing above the fence. So in my case, I have used angle brackets which are 2.4 meter high, and my fence is 1.8 meter high. So what I do is I put 0.6 meter below and again 1.8 meter above the fence, so it effectively gives me 3.6 meter high barrier netting, so which is pretty good for my purpose. And yeah, I've got like a mobile net which I can use for badminton, tennis, pickleball. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And painting is yet to be done, so yeah, once I've got my coat painted, it'll look much more awesome. And yeah, same thing on that side. We find it easier to kind of remove it and keep it on the side. Otherwise we can anyways, we can hang it here as well in the inverse manner if not using it. So yeah, that's pretty easy. And yes, in order to kind of keep this net taut, we have put repeaters at every probably say this may be like 1.8 meters or so. We kind of divided the whole thing into, you know, some logical equal distances, and that's how we did it. But yeah, you can choose your own distance depending on the net weight of your net. So the weight of the net depends on two factors: how big the rectangle is, and what is the dimension of, you know, what is the diameter of this net material. So what I would suggest is decide what games you're gonna play. If you're gonna play, for example, with an 80 centimeter ball, like a tennis foam ball, in that case you're happy with 60 mm, you know, 60 mm rectangles, because the ball is not going to go out. So maybe, you know, you can make your net even lighter. So go with the lightest net possible, so that your solution has to be as light as possible. And yeah, one more pointer: when you get your poles installed, don't forget to get the sides curved so that it doesn't hurt anyone. And once you do that, if you're not using galvanized steel brackets, then make sure you kind of spray paint them with a anti-rust spray. So yeah, that's easy, like $13 or $14 at Bunnings or Super Cheap Auto. So yeah, this entire thing for all the four sides costed me around close to $850 plus the install cost. Install, it depends, if you install it by yourself, you know, that would cost you your time. But otherwise, my gardener and I installed it together. It costed me like maybe 4 hours of his time. So yeah, it's easy. And yeah, I'll put the links down below in the video description, so you can click the links and get to the websites. Other than that, don't subscribe to my channel, don't like it, don't do all of that stuff. It's only for educating people about how to save money, because the other systems that you would install are probably going to be like $3,000, $4,000, and they're not going to be the features that you want. So yeah, that's about it. You know, if you can add any more ideas, just mention in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye bye.